Today is multitasking day. I am starting to build the structure of the book. So I don't know if you can see this, but in here I've put the piece of metal that's going to hold the book rigid or relatively rigid. And the glue is drying now. I also got this whole thing cut and glued on the inside, so it's ready to glue down. So the order of this is put the metal in, let the glue dry, then glue down this back page over the top of it, let that dry. Then glue the backing of this niche in place. And I have like 2 or 3 different choices here. Got some old rusty pattern pieces that I rusted with some metal plates. I've got some handmade paper in brown. Kind of like that because it gives it some depth. And then I've got this sort of honey-colored handmade paper. I actually made this paper from old manila envelopes, like yellow mailing envelopes. Shredded it up and turned it into paper. So that's going on. This is, a whole day of waiting for glue to dry because I also have to do it on the other side. And I have to figure out what it is that I'm doing on this side. I'm thinking about cutting a corner off and doing some sort of honeycomb something in there. So that's that. I showed you this yesterday. It's the inside of a corrugated packing pallet, and I thought maybe that going across the top of this, but I think that's probably too big and too clunky for the scale of the book, so I'll put that back where it went. Which leads me to the other thing that I'm doing today while I'm waiting for glue to dry. I'm making just an endless number of these little paper tubes that I'm going to glue together to create that sort of honeycomb thing. I did this once before on a book called Once There Were Bees, and if I remember, I'll drop a photo of that book into the Patreon post so you can see what it looks like. So basically, I'm sitting in front of a screen. This is the stack of pages that was cut out of this niche. And I'm taking pieces and wrapping them around a pencil, and then applying some glue. And maybe not. And there's my tube. And I'm doing that, about a bazillion times because even though I'm just filling maybe just a little section up here, it takes like a ton more little tubes than I would ever expect. And I'm thinking about also putting them over here, either laying down and kind of rotating up, and then having just a few pages cover over the top, or I don't know. I'm still working that out, but something's going to happen down here. So that's my day, gluing and making a bazillion little tubes.